Okay, so we really appreciate you coming in today. And welcome to our school. To start with, we were just wondering if you could spell your name for us.
Manyok.
Okay.
That's my first name. My last name is Giet. Giet. Yeah.
So, where were you born?
I was born in a little country called Southern Sudan. Actually, usually before it was Sudan, but now it's two countries. So I am from the southern part of Sudan, and I was born in 1981. I think 31 years old right now. Anyone know where South Sudan is? It's an African country, so.
Yeah.
University. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's pretty nice.
So, were you born in a hospital or?
No. Actually, unfortunately, back then there was no hospital, and usually when women give birth, they give birth right in their houses, and so I was born in my mom and dad house.
So, what village was your house in?
You mean the name of the village?
Yeah, the village.
Actually, the particular name was called Pator, Pator. That's my little village, like Harrisburg. That's the name of it, yeah. Yeah.
Did you have any brothers or sisters?
Yeah. I had one brother and 3 sisters, and then me. So we are 5 for my mom. Actually, my dad has two wives. So I have 2 moms. So my other mom has two brothers, and actually 1 brother and 1 sister. So we are 5, 6, 7 in total. Yep.
What was your birthplace like?
What's my best place like?
Yes.
You mean where I was born?
Yeah.
We're pretty normal. I could put it that way. And when I say normal, I had like a childhood. Like I could do anything that any child do when I was in my home at that time. But then when the war started, then everything started to change. So, but when I was born without war, it was a normal.
What was it like being raised in Sudan?
I would say when I grew up keeping cows and goats and sheep. So that was my kind of hobby, and I took pride in it. I do it every day, day in and day out, and I would say I miss it because I'm not doing that no more. So, and it was fun.
What was your favorite meal? Like that you eat?
My favorite food was, I really don't know the name of it, but I would say sorghum is related. You guys know what sorghum is?
No.
No, you don't. It's a little grain-like seed, and when you make it, you gotta grind it, and you can turn it into a powder kind of. Then you can prepare it or you cook it. It's really good. I'm surprised you didn't. Actually, maybe the name is different, but we call it sorghum in British names.
Where did you sleep?
When I was in Africa,
Yeah.
in my little hut, like a house. Yeah.
How did you feel there? What was your emotions in Sudan?
Say that again.
How did you feel there? What was your emotions?
My emotions?
Yeah.
Normal. I would say. Actually, I didn't have any emotion at all. But I don't know. It depends. But I am maybe that kind of person that really don't get emotional at times. But yeah.
Did you ever own a cow?
Now Actually, this is how it is in Africa, especially the Dinka people. When my dad have cows, like he did, and my mom or my parents, those cows are mine. So if you ask me, are they yours? I would say yes, because they are my mom and dad cows. So
Did you name any of them?
yeah, they named them. That's a good question, though. Actually, I had 5 cows, like in total, and each one has its own names, and even a little tattoo. They mark them. It's not. I would say a tattoo because so that you can understand it, but they have a different name that they can put a mark on the cow, and then it will know that that cow is mine. Nobody will claim it. So yeah, we could name them too.
What were some of the names?
I don't really remember the name of them right now, but actually, when you name a cow, it depends where that cow was actually born. Whether it was born in a place, then you can name that cow according to that place. For example, yeah. Or if that cow was born at night, you can name it according to the night it was born. Yeah.
If you had a cow, what would you take it?
If I had what?
A cow. Where
Now?
would you take it? Like in Sudan.
Yeah.
Where would you take it?
You mean to go and graze or something?
Yeah.
You can, if I have a cow, yeah, I could, like during the day, I can let them go and wander and they can eat by themselves, and then later on I can bring them back home and then they can sleep. Yeah.
What do you miss the most about Sudan?
Everything is home. I miss my mom and dad, my brothers and sisters, and actually I left them when I was little, so I am kind of used to that kind of situation where I can, okay, no, I'm not going to think about it anymore because I'm used to being by myself without them. So, but yeah, I can still miss my time. Yep.
How old were you when you went on the walk?
I remember around 5 years old. Yeah, pretty young.
What was it like to leave?
My home?
Yeah, your tribe.
It was. I didn't. At first, it was hard, but then I get used to it again, and I gotta live with it. So, but it wasn't easy because those are the only people that I knew. But then I was uprooted to go to another place that I don't know people completely. Actually, I left Sudan to go to Ethiopia. That was in 1988, I think. And then I lived there in Ethiopia. I think you guys know Ethiopia, where Ethiopia is. It's in the eastern part of Sudan. So I lived there in Ethiopia for about 4 years as a refugee. But then I came back to another country called Kenya, where Barack Obama was born, I think. They said that, but it wasn't born there. But his dad was there. His dad is that's his country, so I lived there for about 10 years. And in 2001, I came here to the United States. And this is home now, I think, for now.
Did you understand why you were leaving?
At first, no. But then they told me why. And they actually didn't tell me because the war was there and I was running for my own life so that I can be safe. And yeah, the war was the main reason why I left Sudan.
When you were walking, how did you feel?
Tired, and it was a pretty long journey. It took us 3 months to go there from Sudan to Ethiopia, and then back from Ethiopia to Kenya. Still walking. It was a long journey and tedious and tiresome, and I faced kind of a lot of problems on the way. I wasn't the only one, by the way, who was working. I was working with other people, and so we helped one another on the way. If I don't have water, then the other person that has water will give me water so that I can drink. Because we faced a lot of thoughts on the way and hunger, and even wild animals like lions. Lions eat a lot of people on the way too, so. Yeah.
When you were walking, what kind of food did you eat?
That's a good question. Actually, when I left Sudan to Ethiopia, we had our own food like sorghum and millets and corn. We call it maize. When I came here, they say corn. I'm like, I don't know what that is. But then they showed it to me, and then I saw it. So maize and they don't have pizza though. There's a lot of food that are here that are not there. So, and yeah, we carry some of the food, and then we finished them, but then we had nothing else to eat. But those are basically the food that I had at that time.
So besides animals, did people like chase you like out of their mind or something?
Yeah.
Like besides animals that chased you,
Yeah.
like did people do the same or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you take care of a young? I'm sorry. Did you have to take care of like a younger child, or you were the youngest?
Yeah, my cousin, he is in Nebraska right now. He was younger than I am, but I don't have to take care of him because we were almost the same age. So, my dad was with me when I left Sudan to Ethiopia, but then he left. He went back to Sudan in 1990. Yeah, so my dad was that kind of guy who took care of us, both of us.
What was it like when you got shot at by people when you were walking?
Scary, and actually, I didn't get shot at, but the soldier that were with her got shot at because the enemy don't get closer to us. When the enemy come, it only fight with the soldier that we were working with. So we were a little distant from the enemy too.
Was there times where you had to take cover, or?
Yeah, a lot of time. Yep.
Okay, so what kind of food did you eat in the refugee camp?
Basically the same food that I used to eat back home in Sudan. Yeah, most of them. But then when I came to Kenya, it changed a little bit. Kenyan food are a little different. I mean, in terms of the way they prepare them, but it's the same. It's the same corn though.
In the refugee camp, how often did you eat?
Not a lot. Actually, ration, like they use food ration whereby they can economize, they can like keep food to last for a day. Let's say they could give me like a little bag of rice, and they told me to let that last for maybe 15 days. But actually it meant to last for 3 days. So I have to use that so that at least I will have 15 days covered, but it's impossible. So usually we only eat like at least once a day. Like let's say we can, actually I eat like once a day, like at 2 p.m. when I was in refugee camps, like 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and then the same time tomorrow, then the same time I will eat again. And I'm used to that even today too, because I don't have to eat like 3 times or 2 times a day. That would be a whole lot of food. So. Yeah.
When I hear you had to eat and then like your first meal was coming on, so Did you feel ecstatic when you had your first meal?
Yeah.
Like, what was it like in the refugee camp?
It was hard, like in time of what refugees were eating, there were not enough food and not even clean water. And yeah, the situation was a little, it was pretty bad, but then I got used to it. All of us actually got used to it. And I actually thank the United States, they got me out of the refugee camp because it was really tough there.
Did you get an education there?
Yeah, I went to primary school there and then high school there. And I didn't finish high school there, I finished high school here. You know, you got no such school in Township High School?
Yeah.
That's where I graduated in 2004.
Awesome.
Yep, then I went back. Yep.
What was your favorite thing to do in the refugee camp?
Oh, playing soccer all day. That's the only time. That's the only sport that I spent a lot of time on when I was there. Playing soccer. Yep, that's it. No football, American football, and no, maybe a little bit of basketball. And volleyball, I play volleyball too. Not here though, not a lot here. Not even soccer here, but everything that I used to do is now gone. But because I gotta working all the time. But yeah, actually, sometimes I would say I miss it because I play a lot at that time. I had a lot of times on my hands. So. But it was a pretty tough place to live in, and I didn't have a choice to be there. But then I have to be to live. Yeah, and that refugee camp, they still got people in there living there, and I really feel bad about them, but they don't have any choice. So
After refugee camp, what was your favorite activity to do?
actually, I like farming, a little farming. I could grow okra. You guys know okra?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And kale.
Awesome.
And I don't know what other ones, because you only grow them and then you can irrigate, like irrigation. That's the only way, because the place was dry and there's no rain. It doesn't rain, so for them to grow, you have to water them, get water, and then you can water them.
Did you have any celebrations at a camp?
Yeah, dancing.
Lots of them?
Yeah, traditional, that like Dinka dance. Yeah. I don't know. I can demonstrate, but then you gotta. I'm not really good at it, but and you can't do it by yourself. You gotta do it with how they do it. The girl stay in front of you, and then the guy like behind her, and then you can jump up and down while beating the drum. That's the only way you can do it. But you can find open field, like a big field, and then you can dance.
Did they celebrate you when you became a man? Did they celebrate when you became a man?
Oh, no, because like in Sudan, when you became when you move from childhood to adulthood, there's a ritual that is done, but it wasn't done to me because I was still young. I wasn't ready to be a man at that time, so they didn't do it to me. But to other people, yeah, they do that to them, but not to me.
How did you feel when you got the trip to America?
Excited. I didn't know what to expect, but all I want was I want to get out of that refugee camp for good. I don't want to do anything with it. So when they told me, it took me a while though to come here because they got to do interview and medical and it took like 3 years to do that. So finally I got it, and it was good. And it was good. I made that decision. I would choose not to come here, but then I would say why not. So it was pretty